Hello, Henry from Belgium here. Today, a video about Lego set 6381 Motor Speedway from 1987. It has the town theme and racing as a sub-theme. It contains 205 parts, including 5 minifigs. I have the set complete with the box, manual, and all parts. The racing sub-theme contains many smaller sets with racing cars, with an average of 50 parts. But fortunately, there are also some larger sets, like this one. And during my research, I found some other cool medium-sized sets that I will add to my collection in the future. But the holy grail of this series is of course 6395, Victory Lap Raceway, from 1988 with 606 parts and 13 minifigs. It was one of the first videos on my channel where I showed you this set, but without the box. In the meantime, I have found a better copy with the box included. I always think it's an absolute added value to have the box with a set. It is a piece of history and always contains very nice extra photos with images of alternative constructions or how you can build the set and play with it. This one has a very large size, and I suspect it's one of the largest boxes that I currently have in my collection. It is 48 centimeters long and 29 centimeters wide. This set belongs in the row of the most legendary town sets from the 80s and 90s, with more than 500 parts. I also own these two big airport sets, a harbor set, and sail and fly marina. But I hope to find this metro park and monorail shuttle in the future as well. This 6381 Motor Speedway from 1987 looks very similar, and you might consider it a light version. But this set was first, and I think it could also be interesting to take a closer look and build it. The condition of the box is good, with all cardboard and inner box. The set with its 205 parts was apparently not big enough to make a box with a flap, so that a preview of the parts could be given. It's a regular box that you can open on the sides. It does contain a handy and sturdy cardboard inlay with the manual, a base plate, and the parts in it. Due to the reinforced edges of the box, the base plate does not fit inside, but it has to be placed on the inner box as a kind of lid. Considering its age, the manual still looks good. And what immediately pleasantly surprises me is the size. It is a handy booklet of 16 pages with clear instructions. The racetrack is of course the main part, and it consists of 10 clear drawings, and I even see some subdivisions in between. So this set will also require some searching and puzzling, and I like doing that. In total, there are 205 parts, including the 5 minifigs, and when I see everything together, it doesn't seem that much. At first glance, I don't really see any special parts either, but that is not always necessary to build a nice set. I will undoubtedly discover some interesting things while building. I already see a nice diversity, both in color and dimensions. The base plate is a road 32 by 32 with a racetrack with green lines and white checkered pattern. This plate only appears in 2 other sets. Of course, also in the larger set Victory Lap Raceway, but surprisingly also in a cargo set from 1995, which has nothing to do with racing. In total, there are 5 minifigs, which is quite a lot for a medium-sized set. I've seen all the individual parts before, but the positive thing is that there is a lot of variety in terms of prints and colors. 2 racing pilots, a mechanic, a commentator, and a cameraman. The pilots' helmets are classic space helmets with a chin strap. First, I'm building the race cars. Each car has a vehicle base. That type was a novelty in 1987. The four wheels consist of two parts, a rubber tire and a hard plastic wheel. You might think that they were also new parts, but that's not the case because they were already separate modified 2x2 black plates with wheels holder from 1984, on which you could also place these types of wheels. At the back there is a modified plate 1x2 with bar handle and a hinge, with a 4x2 plate on it. This way it gets an aerodynamic and realistic look. What actually makes these sports cars unique are the base and mainly the slope bricks with the print of a number on them, which were also new in 1987. If you are a bit creative, you can easily build these sports cars with basic bricks. I remember when I was young, I used the earlier modified 2x2 plates with wheel holder, and on the slope brick at the front, I drew a number with an alcohol marker. That way, I could build an entire army of sports cars. I think it's a nice design and typical of that period. Compact and easy to play with, without any parts falling off. Also nice in color, and it brings back nice memories to me. Contrary to what the manual suggests, I like to build in a structured way, and not just about everything at once. So I prefer to finish each side and then assess it. On this side, there will be a closure for which I use modified 1x1 white plates in combination with red tiles. I'm not really a fan of stickers, but for me stickers with the logo of a brand could have been applied to it to make it more exclusive. I am also building a camera, and it looks realistic and fun to me. That is mainly because of this round white tile 2x2 with tape reel pattern. A nice detail is that this tile with grille was also a novelty at the time. I also like these large black support parts. This will be a booth for the announcer. The story and design are well depicted, complete with a trans-clear window, loudspeaker on the roof, and electronics inside. But for me, it lacks some elegance. You can also look at it positively, of course, and see the charm of the 80s. The rudimentary way of building with no round shapes. A staircase to reach the booth would have been a serious added value here. This corner is also a bit empty. Maybe some planting could have been provided. I also miss a kind of stand for the spectators. By placing this a bit closer together, a mini stand might have been possible here. Here I build a repair shop with white bricks as a base. In the meantime, I also fill the base plate with a lot of nice accessories such as a gas pump, utensil jack, hammer, screwdriver, extra wheels, etc. I finished the workshop with red plates, and here I like it that there is a hinge system incorporated in the roof, so that you can fold it up and repair the car more easily. The black antennas are a nice extra and also have a function. The roof cannot fold down. I think the design in the front with the slope bricks in combination with the arch bricks is great. These arch bricks were only produced from 1986 onwards, and I know them mainly in gray, black, and brown from the Castle series. They actually only appear in 9 other sets in this red color. The bricks with arrows, time indication, and lights are a very nice added value and realistic. They are all tiles with prints. I noticed that there are only prints in this set and no stickers. If you put everything on the base plate as described in the manual, everything will finally be nicely filled. Of course, you still have to combine this with some extra road plates to create a complete racetrack. I have already given my opinion throughout the video, and of course the Victory Lap Raceway set from 1988 is bigger and better. But this set dates from a year earlier, and at the time this was the best you could get. As always, the designers give you a base, and then you can make up stories and add things yourself. So it's a great set and an addition to my custom town. Feel free to comment below this video, and don't forget to subscribe, it's free. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.